What's going on, good people? I recently had the opportunity to watch the Amazon original series Reacher. Now, I'm not familiar with the novels that the series is based off of, but I do remember a few years ago, Tom Cruise played in two movies called Jack Reacher. Now, this series is vastly different from the Tom Cruise movies. The main thing, the biggest reason is the actor. This guy's a much bigger dude. Matter of fact, this dude in the TV show, he looked like an NFL lineman. He pretty much towers over everybody in the series. I mean, there's a couple of people who might be close to his side, but pretty much he towers over everybody, especially the main characters or the two police officers who he hooks up with to work the case. But to my understanding, is more so based off the novel or the books, because in the books he's described as a huge guy, 6'5", 250. So yeah, like a NFL linebacker, NFL lineman. He's that size. And just going back in the main story is like Jack Reacher comes to town looking for his brother, and then there's some kind of big well, pretty much everything pretty much all hell breaks out as soon as he comes into town. Now, this is more like an action thriller series, and it to me, in my opinion, it does a good job with the action. Like unlike the Tom Cruise movies, Tom Cruise, his Reacher, he would fight and defend himself if the situation absolutely called for it. This guy, he ready to fight, kill at the drop of a hat. He don't have any problem doing that action. So it's a pretty good action series. The storyline is really good. Some people have said that it's too predictable. I don't really think so. I mean, it was some parts I can kind of see where it was going, but for the most part, the storyline was good, and not, and it to me, it wasn't really presented that it had to be a great mystery, because we kind of in the middle of we knew who all was involved with this. But the interesting thing for me was sort of like, well, how they gonna crack down, how they gonna solve this, what's gonna happen at the end. To me, that was the part that was really exciting, and like I said, they had a lot of good action all through it. And Reacher, he was not only incredibly violent when he wanted to be, he had great reasoning and the deductive skills where he could figure stuff out and stuff, and come up with good strategies. Going back to Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise as an actor, though, he's more charismatic than this actor, but in this series, he didn't really have to be all that charismatic and stuff like that. He, as far as being a lead man, he was a good lead man. Really good with the action. He had some good one-liners. He was humorous at times. All the supporting cast is really good. The individuals, officers who was working with him, he was working with, they were really good in their roles. And it's a few people that I seen in other stuff, but there's not too many majors. Not like this is an all-star cast. It's not like, oh yeah, so and so in this, but anyone who played a role in this, they generally did a good job. And as far as the acting go, There wasn't many weak links, but the great things about this is the pace. The pace was really good. I mean, they didn't have too many. I mean, they threw a couple of those sentimental things, like within this, they may have flashbacks of Reacher's family just to give you more background on the character and his character development. But it wasn't too much of that. You know, most of it is action and thrills. From my standpoint, it was very entertaining. I would definitely recommend this series to anyone who likes really good action, really fast-paced thrillers. This would be a good watch with good acting. Some people complain about the writing. I thought the writing was pretty good. It wasn't. I don't think there was really any issues with that. I just think it was a really well produced series, and I look forward to having the opportunity to watch season 2. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this to people. All right, till next time. Peace.